You know, a thing I kind of bought from AliExpress is this kind of kawaii face mask, so I can possibly do my lewd uh photos and shit with it, so I can pretend I'm some sort of a stoleful type of femboy. Yeah, some things can come for cheap. I'm not gonna lie. Also, the microphone that I wanted to set up this goddamn thing on is I found it finally after so long. But apparently, the end that connects to the iPhone and not the microphone itself, or it's run out of battery, so it's charging right now over there on my computer. So I'm kind of screwed right now at this point in regard that I cannot use a proper microphone for the sort of shit. So if you hear like shitty echoing screams from the neighbors in the background, that's possibly why. I like to talk a little bit about drop shipping, which can entice a whole the grift series video for itself, but I'm not gonna do it because the drop shipping thing is a song. It's a song sung by so many people that it doesn't guarantee the grift episode by itself. So I'm gonna just doing a loose kind of like video on the idea of drop shipping videos alone that yeah like you have here. The bottom gist of this is that drop shipping is like sales tactic where you buy items from the site like AliExpress and you sell them on Amazon for a more expensive price, so you keep like some sort of profit. It's usually regarding like a lot of some trinkets like that those cyberpunk LED goggles I use for cosplay only once a year, or like I don't know some snowball with a dragon decoration inside it. I'm just gonna put on the shelf and accumulate dust over the course of time. The drop shipping mantra basically goes in the lines of the typical gold rush of the ye old Victorian ages. It's a pick and shovel shit. Some guy tells you how to do drop shipping in hopes he can steal you money from for selling like his shitty course on drop shipping, and then afterwards you can just go after the imaginary dragon of profit. I don't like calling it a scam. It depends much on the case on whether the people are trying to scam you or selling you these courses or anything else regarding drop shipping. But like generally speaking, drop shipping is not profitable. It's just a way to possibly generate the pennies instead of like you're not gonna become a millionaire out of drop shipping ever. If you think to yourself that you're gonna become rich out of drop shipping shit on Amazon, you'll be clearly mistaken because these guys figure that the best way to basically earn money by themselves is by selling you the idea that you can be doing drop shipping. Easiest way to start drop shipping in 2024. And you see like the thumbnails here presented in these such of videos are like with huge money numbers just so the most gullible audience can imply that it can make a lot of money out of drop shipping alone. In reality, this is the money the guy generates out of selling you a course on how to do drop shipping.
Ah, so after all the procrastinating, you finally decided to learn how to dropship. Good. Let me show you the way.
Do you know the way?
I know the way.
I know there are like 10,000 videos out there about how to start, and it can get so confusing and overwhelming that you just give up and go back to scrolling. But you made the right choice by clicking on this video, because I'm going to be showing you the easiest, fastest, cheapest, pretty much the best way to start dropshipping in 2024.
The basic idea of this is that, hey, you should stop procrastinating. Stop being a lazy fuck. Just go drop shipping. Work for me, you little fucking piggy. Yeah, just grind that fucking money. If this is like the basic capitalist mindset. If you don't work hard, you don't get the money. It's actually a fallacy because even despite you might work as hard as possible on these such of things, you're only just gonna earn the fucking literal pennies, the breadcrumbs of this whole thing.
Why should you listen to me? Let me pull out my receipts real quick. That's one store right there. That's another store right there. That's another one. That's another one. I cannot show you the name of the store because I'm still running it.
This is just for morons. This is just for fucking morons. Big money. I like big money. Awesome. I like lots of money. Awesome. The big money numbers without the name of the store itself are a bit sus by itself. If you can tell what's the name of the store from this guy, apparently, this guy either is making shit up or doing some fake screenshot bullshit, or either is just basically not revealing what kind of store it is, which it's already either way suspicious by itself. But the most gullible idiots out there looking for this shit on YouTube can go like, oh, well, this guy make a lot of money dropshipping. I can make also a lot of money like that.
So let's get started then. First of all, really quick, what is dropshipping? The simplest way I can explain it is you go on AliExpress, you find a product selling for this price, you create your own website, you list that product on your website for a higher price. You find a way to get customers to go on your website and purchase that product. After they buy, you go back to AliExpress, put in the customer's details at checkout, then the AliExpress supplier will ship it directly to the customer without you ever having to touch the product. Simple. Not easy, but simple.
Yeah, it's real simple, guys. You just, I don't know, unless you cannot afford a basic website hosting or be able to afford a custom domain or be able to afford, basically buying AliExpress items for yourself. What you're basically doing whenever someone buys your product for a way more expensive price is just basically buying it for AliExpress and then sending it directly from AliExpress to the customer. At some degree, it sounds illegal. It sounds a bit sussy.
Looking to launch your online store? Spocket helps you build your dropshipping store in just 5 minutes with AI. Access.
Oh yeah, if it wasn't clearly evident, I'm now getting ads about how to do dropshipping with AI. It's like mixing words together. Let's just put AI together. It's a lot of fucking buzzwords and shit to convince the most gullible idiots to sell them picks and shovels. That's what it is. Just AI. And I can also do dropshipping with NFTs.
And believe me or not, it is possible with both of these ways, because having made over $20 million in dropshipping myself over the course of 5+ years, I've practically been through it all.
So in the process of editing the screenshots of this thing, he forgot to put like the dots in the, you know how there's a punctuation when you count the millions numeric value or whatever, when there's like, 6 figures or 7 figures, at least there's gonna be 2 dots separating 3 by 3 figures, right? But I forgot to put that. So it's clearly evident this guy probably fucking honestly did a web inspector on the shit and manipulated the screenshots in a way that is fake. Again, this is for the most gullible fucking people out there that just, you go like, ooh, big number, I can do it too.
I will literally put everything down on the table for you with full honesty and transparency, so make sure to stick till the end.
Also, you gotta figure how the YouTube algorithm works enough to tell these guys are trying desperately to fill up the watch time. So when they tell you stick up to the end, it's the mantra they go usually is for you to stick up to the end enough for them to give them enough ad revenue on YouTube.
Statistically speaking, of course. With a quick search on Google Trends with the term dropshipping, you can clearly see that in the last 12 months, dropshipping has kept growing rapidly and gathering more attention all around the world.
Yeah, a fucking graph showing how slightly the trend of dropshipping is growing on Google. That barely means nothing. Well, it must be a growing trend. I might join the trend too. You can easily tell the most gullible, and I might sound racist by saying this. I don't want to sound racist, but I think in third world countries where the people are most illiterate possible, thanks to the power of capitalism, you can notice the trend of dropshipping is more prevalent in maybe the most illiterate nations on the planet, like Pakistan, Ethiopia, Nigeria. Nigeria were usually the home of the Nigerian email scam.
And before you think about it, no, this does not mean that dropshipping is getting more saturated or that it's too competitive. Because let's be honest here, every single business model you pursue will always be filled with competitors, and it's just a matter of how badly you want it and the effort you're willing to put to outcompete the others. The only difference or price you need to pay if you're going to start dropshipping at this time is to be way more different in how you do things than the others so you can stand out.
You figure out this doesn't work just that way because they can tell that our market is already oversaturated with dropshipping bullshit. You can notice by the trend of dropshipping itself that it's already oversaturated. If this guy just goes like, oh wow, if you feel like it's oversaturated, you need to compete, just be different, bro. It's bare bones advice that any business guru can easily tell you out of nowhere. Like, it's very basic. It's incredibly so basic, it's useless.
The whole dropshipping operation consists of 4 factors, and that is finding a product to sell, building a store, marketing the product, and lastly, fulfilling your orders.
An average kid in Pakistan is not going to understand fully that how this works. They're not going to understand how to find a product or build a store or do the marketing or fulfill orders. They're just going to basically go after this and just basically go like, I want instant print money. I want to print money for $3 on Fortnite. They're not going to get a full grasp of the whole economic situation that there's behind drop shipping. 18 plus hours in drop shipping. 18 plus hours like there's any value whatsoever in it. No matter if you find a course with 18 hours or anything like that, you're still gonna find that plenty of information for free on the internet. And yet this fucker gives you an 18-hour beginner's guide in heavy quotations so he can later sell you the full course. And the full course, here it says it's 100% free. So let's try enrolling now in here. You know, this is bombarding you with FOMO. Everywhere on this website apparently is bombarding you with FOMO about free TikTok ad credits. Wow, buy them now, join now. Our ends on June 30th. FOMO. And this is basically common knowledge that you can easily find on the internet. This is just so this absolute fucker can grab your email for adding you to his newsletter and selling you even more fucking shit. And it's basically pre-recorded videos of this shit. The more egregious example here is that this guy will give you a 4 beginner's guide on Shopify dropshipping while he's selling his one-to-one mentorship for like fucking money. Apply for a limited spot. FOMO. FOMO is a bullshit tactic made by exploitative business just to suck up your money as soon as possible with a fake illusion of urgency. Oh no, we're not gonna do this shit. 18 questions. Begin application. Sure, okay, name. I don't know. I'm gonna fucking call myself Jane Doe. I gotta put a phone number to it. Are you fucking shitting me? You know what I mean, right? They're just grabbing your fucking data so they can sell you more shit through your phone, through your email, through every one of your fucking accounts. They're making the huge, enormous bucks by just literally selling you the picks and shovels. Are they selling you more shit? And so you have the illusion that you're an entrepreneur search who figured this shit out. You didn't figure shit out, honestly. Just one of the fucking cocks in the machine of some few assholes who are selling you basically shit. This fucking Malteser for a head is telling you shit so he can sell you shit. And he makes the most money out of it. He's at the top of the fucking pyramid while you're right at the fucking bottom. You're a peasant to his eyes. You're nothing more than a shit in his boot under him. I guess that's gonna be a word of that's gonna be it for my word about drop shipping. So like and subscribe if you like this sort of shit. More content is coming soon. I'm kind of working on like a bit of like a storytelling exercise based on like a Vampire the Masquerade campaign. If you didn't notice already by social media. But like, we're working on stuff. We're basically working on a bit of more meaty stuff at the moment. So like, stay tuned for that. In the meantime, enjoy my silly dance. Ooh. Okay, that's a bit silly. It's a bit too silly. That's what I mean. I gotta clean up this goddamn mess.